Hey everyone, Xaptrosity here, and welcome back to some more modded Skyblock with the Agrarian Skies Hardcore Quest mod pack, where we need to complete some crazy quests and survive on a tiny island, which we have expanded into this glorious area here. So, last time we were working on our bloodwood farm here, so we are producing a lot of logs and trees and stuff from that, getting a lot of redstone out of that, which is awesome. I love how this tree's upside down. I think that's really cool. It makes for a unique tree farm right there, and I'm quite liking the design of the thing. At the moment, though, I am kind of pre-recording this, so I have not seen any comments yet, but I'm sure you guys probably gave me a lot of helpful suggestions and tips on how we can improve this, but we'll have to do that at a later stage. So yeah, it's working quite nicely. Sometimes you see mobs spawning on those logs there as it chops down the tree, which is pretty funny, and then afterwards they fall into the void. That's always a nice sight to see, mobs falling into the void. Yes, I love that. So we've got quite a bit of redstone here. Let's see, how much do we have in here? 7,000, It's alright. It's going to produce it over time, which is awesome. And I need to set up a way of automatically filling this up with bone meal, because I just don't want to have to come over here and keep replacing that. So I might hook up a tesseract or something. But yeah, that's something for another time. Now, I think someone told me about ME cables not needing to do all this connection junk here. Let's see here, let's get an interface and finish those off. Perfect, I have 3 here, so we can actually place these down here if I can come to this side. And what we can do is replace the ME cables at the back here and just completely remove them, because they are just unnecessary. They're just extra things we don't need. Come on. Break, you stupid ME cable. There we are. Alright, you gotta get the timing right for the sneak and break at the same time. Oh, okay, and yep, we can do this. It's a challenge in itself. Okay, and we got that. There we are. So what happens is the ME cable will transfer through all the ME interfaces. They're all connected up, so I don't need all of these extra cables here. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for that helpful tip. And, oh man, I feel like I need to tell you guys something else. Oh, yeah, I think last episode, did I go over it? I don't think last time I talked about the, GUI scale here, and, apparently, some people like to keep it on normal, so you can see everything, especially in modded, because we cannot read anything. But with YouTube, it's harder to see. So it's kind of, you know, mixed between those two factors there. So I think we're going to stick with large. I'm kind of a little more used to it. Plus, it's better for YouTube. I think you can read things a little more easily. So I think that is what we're going to stick to. Now, also off camera, I completely removed the tree farm here. It's probably the first thing you saw, and I've moved it over here, and it's working quite fine. It's a huge tree farm now. Very big, not the biggest that can be though, but it's yeah, that's pretty huge. So that's generating some wood, which I can transfer over to our storage system if I want to. And yeah, over here we'll have a nice grassy area, and hopefully have some like trees and stuff and other farms, and maybe over this side we can have some more of that grassy things. I'm also thinking about moving this rubber farm over here as well. So those are some future plans. Right, so what are we doing today? Well, I'd like to get into some more machines and other crazy things. I think we should also try and get into some of the other mods, like the bees or the blood magic stuff. That would be also really awesome to get into. But I really do think we should upgrade our power system here. So we are using about 1,000 redstone flux per tick, and this can use up to 4,000, so it's not doing too bad. But there is this quest I found right here I think it's in For the Hoarding. Yeah, it's this here, automated mining, and I was quite interested in this thing here. So each of these use a lot of energy. So these are laser drills, and these laser drills will be used to produce ores. We've got an ore production system here, but this laser drill will actually mine out ores that aren't even there. It apparently goes down into the void and just mines out some ores out of nowhere, and then we can get all sorts of different ores. If we look at the ores, there are a lot of weird ones. We've got rutile, we've got some Certus quartz, we know about that, nether quartz, maybe even some of the nether ores. I'm not 100% sure about those, but those would be really awesome to mine out. See all these weird ores we can get, and our system here is not capable of collecting every single ore, so some of these other unknown ores would be nice to collect up. And it will be another alternative to get more resources, especially like the diamonds and redstone, which we're kind of running low on. So yeah, I like that idea. But these things, as you can see, they use a lot of energy. So a laser drill is charged with 4 laser drill pre-charges. You need at least 1 pre-charger, but you can use up to 4 on 1 laser drill. And each pre-charger uses, I think, 2,500 redstone flux in Agrarian Skies. I think it uses up 5,000 in regular, regular mod packs, but in Agrarian Skies, I believe it's halved. I don't know if it's changed. I don't know why it says 5,000 there. Apparently, I was just reading into it, and it's 2,500. So we need a total of 10,000 redstone flux to power this thing, and our weenie reactor here is not going to help out. So we need to start producing more energy, and I want it to be efficient yet produce a lot of energy. So I was thinking about going over to turbines, and there are some turbine stuff which we can hook up to our reactor and turn it into something completely new, and it will also produce a lot of energy. But these things, all these turbine things, they require plutonium and all these other things, like, I think we'll get plutonium from the what was it? The other stuff we've got, what's this? The cyanite. Yes, we need the cyanite to make some of these other things and the turbine stuff, so we can't really get into that yet, but it would be nice to soon. Those things are quite resource heavy, but we are going to upgrade our reactor here and expand it out. I think we're going to move it maybe above here next to our factory, because our factory here looks pretty awesome. So we need to put some more factory-like machines around here, which I think would be perfect. It would look really awesome. So we'll give that a try, and I'll get the resources we need, and we can begin our construction. Okay, so what we need to do is start getting more of this stuff. We're going to upgrade our coolant to the Cryotheum, I do believe. Cryotheum is a perfect coolant for it. I think it's the best. I'm not too sure about that. It might not be the best, but it's a really good coolant, and does a lot better than the resonant ender we've got in here. So we're definitely going to upgrade to the Cryotheum, and we'll get this Cryotheum by getting Cryotheum dust into a magma crucible. So we need to make some of that. We get Cryotheum dust here with some snowballs, niter, blizz powder, and redstone. To get blizz powder, we can actually make it with some snowballs and some destabilized redstone there. And oh, it's just crazy, isn't it? And how do we get this stuff here? Okay, 15% chance from any other good ways? It looks like we might have to just get a lot of sandstone here and just yeah, churn it up. Or we could go into the nether. Yeah, that's dangerous. Nope, not going to do that. We're going to make a lot of sandstone. I think that's another easier way, so we'll do that. And what we need to do is get snowballs. So there are 2 ways of getting snowballs. One, we could go over here, and I believe there's like a snow biome out here somewhere. I'm not too sure. Somewhere out here there's a snow biome, and we could wait for it to start snowing, and then collect up all the snowballs like that, make a snow golem, and yeah, do that. Or, there's another method. Yeah, there is another way of getting snowballs. And I don't know if it says in here the other method, but I think we can use this machine that we made earlier on. It's called the Glacial Precipitator, and I don't know if we should put it into our machine room or not. I think it's more of a igneous extruder type thing, so let's place it down and see what we can do with it. We'll just place it right here, you know, and we can place snowball. We can make snowballs, snow, and ice, so that's really cool. And guess what? We have a ice quest here, so that's interesting. So maybe we can complete that quest as well. So I'm gonna hook this up to the aqueous accumulator we have right here, and let's see, we can hook it up to the tesseract as well. So let's put that there and set that to let's see here, this aqueous accumulator we need to kind of turn around. Alright, we'll do come on, can we turn this around? Maybe not. Okay, I've set this up with the aqueous accumulator. It's using water, and it will produce snowballs, I think. And it should go into our system here. Okay. Yep, we're getting snowballs. Oh, yes. Now we are getting a lot of snowballs. We could actually make some snow, I think. That could also work, and it's going at the same speed, so that is really awesome. So let's have a look at that snow. Awesome. Let's craft that into the snow blocks. I think that would be easier. Oh no, that's the same because 4 snowballs makes a snow block. But storing this just snowballs, I think would be a little easier. Because we'd have to break this stuff, and then yeah, it's too much work for us. So that's how we're getting snowballs now, and we could also get ice from that, which we could start to work on. Actually, let's try and get 100 ice, and that would be awesome. So that's pretty cool. Now that we've got that sorted, I have to work on how much reactor casing we need to upgrade our reactor here. We're going to move it, so I'm also going to have to do that. So wish me good luck. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, I am just waiting for some of these resources to come. We're going to make a 9 by 9 by 9 reactor, and that is insane. You want to know how many resources it's going to take? A lot. So I'm just preparing up. I'm getting a lot of the gelid Cryotheum, so we can cool it down later on, but we need to choose a good spot for our reactor. So this here is doing its thing, and I think maybe over here, maybe more over this way could be nice, so we can see everything, yet it's still gonna look awesome. So I think here could be good. Yeah, I like this spot. Alright, we'll build out here. Someone told me I should start using angel blocks, so we can give that a go. Angel blocks are really awesome, if we can find any, of course. There we are. Okay. Here is an angel block, and angel blocks are cool. So these allow you to build in the sky just by right-clicking. So I can right-click here, and it will place this block, like right here, underneath my feet. So that's pretty awesome. So we need to choose a good spot, and we chose this spot, I do believe. I feel like I need to make it centered. I might center it with this bridge pathway here. Alright, so this is the center, along here, okay, and along, keep going along, okay. This will be our, like, very center, and boop, yep, placed it on top of here. Nice, that's pretty awesome. I really like that. So now we'll bridge out a bit and start building our reactor. We probably need a few more building blocks. Let's see here. I don't really have many building blocks, but we'll use some stone bricks here, and we'll just build down a bit. Okay, I want it to be maybe level with that, or maybe level with the first floor here. I think that would be better. So let's see. What level is this? Let's double check here. Okay, 72. So we need to make sure we are on that layer 72. There we are. Very good. Okay. And this will be our floor. Alright, as you can see, there's a lot of reactor casing needed, so I had to get a lot of yellorium, graphite, and steel, and I still need more because I still don't have enough for this. But yeah, it's just going to be crazy. Very crazy indeed. Don't know why I've decided to go this extreme. But yeah, it'll be fun. I think something really big and impractical could be nice. Well, it's not exactly going to be impractical because we are going to need a lot of energy, especially later on. So there we are. You can never have enough energy. Alright, so that's our good starting platform there. I can't even remember. Where's the center? This is the center. Okay. And we'll start building up from here. So we need a 9 by 9, so that's the center there. So 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay. Where's the center again? I'm going to lose the center so often. I'm going to have to put a torch there so I can mark that out. So it's 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, and then we need to build a huge platform here. Oh man, this is going to be humongous. Okay, let's get the building wand. That's how humongous it's going to be. We need to use the building wand to help us out here. So we need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, that's done now. Whoa, that's pretty big. Okay, I'd like to have lots of the reactor glass. That would really be nice so you can see inside. That's something I definitely want to have. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you're getting kind of an idea of how big this is going to be. Yeah. I think maybe 7x7 could have been a little cheaper. Well, it would be a lot cheaper, but I'm not too sure if we could get the same amount of power out of it. So I want this to be efficient and produce a lot of power, and this is the design I found. So I think this should be pretty cool. Alright, let's get that casing. So, if you don't remember, last time we made one of these, we have to build the casing and have a little frame like this, and that is the first job done. Then we have to fill in the sides here, which means we probably need a lot more reactor casing. At the top here, we'll definitely have some glass and such. We can make that with the hardened glass. How much glass of that hardened glass do we have? Probably should make some more. I found out a little trick here. So, we can craft things by, like, left-clicking them. And now to craft things that we already have. So if for example, if I want to make some more hardened glass, I middle click and I can craft some more. So that's pretty cool. And we can craft a bit more hardened glass right there. Nice. So that's pretty cool. Alright, that's our reactor, our first step done. Still have to wait for the resources to continue chugging along here. Any quests we could try and complete? I'm thinking about this resonant flux capacitor one. That one sounds annoying. Do we have to fully charge it up? I really hope not. But I see that green bar there, so that sounds painful. Alright, but we'll need Enderium and stuff. Oh, everything's pretty idle at the moment. What's it doing? Not doing much. It's missing some of that stuff, so we need to make some more of this stuff. Okay. It's just crazy. Alright, so I guess we could try and go for the resonant flux capacitor one. Okay, let's have a look at the materials that we'll need. Okay, I guess we can do this. It's gonna use up a lot of redstone, I can see. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I think that's possible. Alright, let's do that. Oh my gosh. Let's craft them. 30. What we want 30 of those. Begin! Okay, do your thing. We can watch those. It's missing the Enderium, so it should start crafting some Enderium there. We should get rid of that so it can... What the heck? Oh, it's trying to make the pulverized the glass at the same time as making the Enderium. Okay, we should probably... There we are. So now it can make the hardened glass while also making the Enderium. There we are. Okay. Yeah, I think we need a few more induction smelters and have each one set to their own thing. Otherwise, we're going to get things crammed up. So that's a bad thing. Yeah, probably should fix that. Alright, so that's coming along nicely. Very nice. I want to check on the steel now. So, hopefully we get some steel out of this. So, yeah, we're getting some steel. Good. So what I found is I've got these scorched ducts here. And these are the ways of filtering in items. So instead of having, like, item ducts go directly into the controller here, we have to have item ducts and such go into the scorched ducts here, and then these will funnel into here. So I think we need an individual one for each input. So we've got the ingots there. Oops, I kind of messed that up. Whoopsies. And then we have the you know, all the other bits and bobs, and that will produce us the steel. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's how we're getting the steel. Hopefully we can get some more of the fuel rods going, and I guess we should have enough cryotheum to, yeah, maybe we have enough. Alright, let's get a tank going and fill up that tank so we can transfer some of this cryotheum over. Alright, put that in, and there we are. Whoa, Oh, that's exactly enough to fill up all of that. Nice. Okay, let's take that. I'm missing something. Oh, yes, I forgot. Some more fuel rods we need. Okay, let's grab that. And how many more do I need? I need like 30 more. Oh, man, it's so expensive. Whew, okay. So, we definitely need to put in some casing here so that we don't let everything flow on out. Now, the design I found, maybe I should link to it. I'm not too sure. Alright, I'll just put it here. It's, yeah, I've been talking about it. It's efficient and still pretty awesome. So, okay, I'm trying to read off this. And we're going to place fuel rods here. Oh, yes. Yes. This is going to be the craziest thing ever. Oh my gosh. Alright, so this is just layer 1, by the way. Oh, wow. And then we'll have coolant in the center there, and then we'll just build this up. So this is where all the yellorium's gonna be stored. Yes, this is looking good. Okay, and oh man, it looks like I've got another one of these fuel rods in the center, because this texture is making it all look like that. But nope, we don't have anything. It's just a false alarm. Oh, yeah, this is going to require a lot of fuel rods here. It's going to be able to use a lot of yellorium, though. It produces tons of power. I think we should probably go towards more of the turbine stuff. This is probably the stupidest idea ever, making this, but it's crazy, but super awesome. And the turbines, we can turn this thing into a steam-producing plant, and we can export the steam into some turbines, and that will also produce, I'm not too sure how exactly it works. Does it produce more energy out of that? I think so. So that's pretty cool. We'll be able to hook those up to turbines later on, but that's step 1. Now, this Cryotheum, I'm kind of scared. I have no idea how this works. So we have to place this down, and this Cryotheum is super duper dangerous. So it's seriously super duper dangerous. Now, lava, it's super duper hot, and touching a very hot thing will kill you. Now, this Cryotheum is super duper cold, so touching super duper cold things will freeze you. So this is what Cryotheum does. I want to jump into it to show you guys, but oh man, I might kill myself in doing so. Okay, I might back up the world and then try it out. Alright, let's give this a go. This is Cryotheum. Here we are. There it is. And it's so cold, it's making snow all around here. Look at that. Now we have a snow farm. Don't even need snow golems. Okay, so let's touch this stuff. And yeah, that's dangerous. As you can see, it's hurting me. One heart in like one tick. I'm not too sure. But that's pretty cool. So we have to fill this all in with Cryotheum. I'm not too sure if we need to do the every single block thing. I think so, but well, I guess we'll have to do that. So we'll have to start placing this stuff down. It's going to be incredibly difficult though. Oh man, okay, and then we do that. And you, okay. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. And it's going to require quite a bit of Cryotheum as well. So that's double trouble. And there must be a better way to do this. Maybe we can just make it flow all the way down, like place some at the top, and then let it flow down like water, and it will just fill up everything so that we don't need to use so much Cryotheum, because it's annoying to produce this stuff. Oh, and the torches are getting rid of the snow. So if we put some up there, it will flow all the way over and create a big mess. Yeah, that's right. Huh? Whoa! What the heck? Oh my gosh! Did you just see that? Okay, wait. Oh my. Does this stuff flow, like, freely? Oh wow, this is like proper liquid physics right here. It's actually flowing down and not creating a source. So we cannot, I guess we cannot use that method. I guess we're gonna have to place this all by hand. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. Oh man. That is seriously annoying. So even if we wanted to kind of cheat the system and not have a source block everywhere, we're still going to have to, because all this Cryotheum is just going to flow down. Oh my gosh. Okay, but it's pretty cool. We can set up like an autonomous activator with a shovel maybe, and get this stuff all rolling in Cryotheum, or get all the snow, I mean. So that would be pretty cool. And let's just fly over. Alright, eeks, this is like the most dangerous thing ever. Don't want to touch that stuff. If I get locked and stuck in this would really suck. Alright, let me finish this off. Hopefully we can get some more of the reactor casing and such, and we'll be back in a bit. Oh my gosh, guys. I've spent hours trying to collect up enough Cryotheum to finish this. I've got, I think, all the things we need to completely finish this off. The rest of the reactor casing we'll get from destructing that, so don't worry, I kept that in mind so we don't get rid of everything. So we can put down our control rods here. I think we should have enough from that to finish it off as well. I like some reactor glass here. I think have a little lookout here and some nice big lookouts on the side. But here I'll have like the control panel, like we'll have the input and output and the you know, waste and all that stuff there. But, oh man, there isn't really much we can do while we wait for that. So let's check out on our resonance. Aha, we've got 30 of them. 30 of the flux capacitors right there. Very cool. And let's check if we need to, I want to put that in there so we can store that away. But let's check if we need to charge them up. Let's see here. So let's see, where is it? For the hoarding. And we'll just manual submit. Oh, there we are. Yeah, we completed 3%. Nice. So that means we don't need to charge them up fully. Okay, that is awesome. So let's just grab all of these and we'll just manual submit it. We can put it into the quest thing, but nah, it's can't be bothered. I can't be bothered doing the easy way, the lazy way, so I'm deciding to now I'm doing it manually. That's that logic right there. Alright, there we are, and that should finish the quest off. Yeah, 2 full hearts and a reward bag. Let's claim one of those. Nice. We get an epic reward bag. Open it up, and we get a flesh golem. Ooh, I don't know what we're going to do with these golems here because I don't really mess around too much with them. Alright, anyways, let's put that there, and we'll put our hearts in there. Do you think we should consume our hearts? We've got 7 full hearts, and then we can use our half hearts and quarter hearts to make as many hearts as we can. There we are, and we can make some half hearts there. Oh yeah, 15 hearts! Oh my gosh, should we consume them all? Let's do it! Oh yeah! Ding ding ding! Oh, that was awesome! How many lives do we have? 39, that's pretty awesome. That was too cool. Alright, hope you all enjoyed though. I'm gonna end it here for today. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. And let's look into this house. Oh wait, that's grass. Oh, that's something though, that's a bow. That's another bow. Oh, man.